Hello, girls. How are you? Good night.
Hi Ruth, I'm fine. Good night. How are you? How was your
I'm
day?
I'm fine too. Thanks for asking. My day was a little bit busy because I had to do some errands and I also had to go to work in the morning, but everything was okay. It felt different because most of the days I'm just at home, but it was different, not because I had to go out. So, but it was fine. I was remembering how we used to move around before everything. It was like it's different now than it was before. So, and you girls, how was your day? Was it good?
Hi Ruth, good evening.
Hello, Mariana, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine too. Thanks for asking. And how was your day, girls? Was it a good day? Busy day?
Busy day for me.
All right. Well, I think we can begin now. Well, let's see. Yesterday we reviewed about grammar, and the first activity that we reviewed was or future tense was the future in the past, and we did the grammar activity. Now we are going to review about the passive causative, but first I would like to finish the conversation that we had before. Remember that there were some questions that we didn't answer, so let's please answer these questions. So do you remember in which question we stayed at? I think it was this one, right? Yes, it was this one. So here, let's please continue to the next question. Alison, can you read the question for your classmates, please?
If you were the leader of your country, what would you do or change?
Correct. Girls, whoever wants to answer, you can do it. Or if you want to think on your answer, it's also okay. No worries, we are not in a hurry.
If good night, teacher. If I were a leader of my country, I would like to make public policies for the security of the citizen. Also, I would like to do also public policies against violence.
All right, okay. That's interesting. What about you girls? What do you think? If you were the leader of your country, what would you change? Or what would you do?
I will change the people in the government to people with a lot of experience in their areas.
Okay. All right. That's also nice. What about the rest?
If I were the leader of my country, I would change the education in the family, especially in the children, for do more careful with the life of other people and the life for animals and the nature.
Okay. Dolly, what would you do? Dolly, do you have your answer?
Mm, if I was the leader of your country, I leader um, com, uh, complaced uh, cumplimiento with
Oh,
the
ac-
complace
accomplish or
complace the laws leyes
okay, yes.
uh, because when out in a legal process or problems legals, um, these laws
Yes, loss.
are not followed.
Okay. So you will make the people accomplish the loss.
The laws complies. The laws is good, but no complies good. More corruption
Yes.
in application the laws.
Okay. No corruption in the application of laws. Okay. All right. That's interesting. That's nice. Okay. Let's move on, please, to the next question, Mariana.
If you had the chance to be born again, in which country would you like to be born?
Mhm. Now, this is an interesting question.
If I had a chance to born again, I would not change the country I was born. I would choose Bolivia again.
Okay, what about the rest? Would you change your nationality or not?
Mm, I like it here. I uh, I have always wanted to know other countries, but it will not urge me to live in other place.
Okay, all right. Hi, Luciana. We are talking, we're answering this question.
Hi, teacher. Okay.
Okay, what about you, Alison and Mariana?
If I had the chance to be born again, I would like to born in Dubai because I think that this
Sorry, Alison, we couldn't hear very well because I think you lost connection for a moment, so we couldn't hear the country. What country did you say? And you, Luciana, Mariana, what about you girls?
If I had the chance to be born again, I would like to born in USA.
All right, Luciana.
Yes. S- Um, sorry. You hear me?
Yes, we do.
Okay. If I had the chance to be born again, I would like to born in USA.
Okay, let's go on to the next question. Mariana, you wanted to say something?
Yes, yes. I would like to be born in Canada. I
Okay.
I will speak three languages, no, Spanish, English, and French.
Mhm.
And I think that people are more polite.
All right, okay. Lluvia, can you read please the next question for your classmates?
Yes. What would you do if your dog ate your homework just before going to school?
Or maybe if your dog ate a report or something that you have to give out to your boss, to your job.
I would cry if my dog eat my homework, and then I will accept the consequences.
Okay. Okay, what about the rest? Allison, Dolly, Mariana, what would you do?
I will make a excuse for not go to the work, and I do again the report for the next year, next day.
Okay. And Dolly and Mariana?
I kill my dog because it's the only thing missing my dog.
Okay.
I will get angry with my dog. Then I will accept the what happened, and then I will do the homework again.
Okay. Let's go to this question. If you received $1 million, which you couldn't spend on yourself, what would you spend it on? So $1 million, but you cannot buy or spend on anything for you. What would you do?
I will spend in a car and in a house, and the rest for
And who will be the house for and the car? If it cannot be for you, who would it be for? Who would the car and the house be for? Because it cannot be for you. Who will you give it to? Okay, maybe Dolly, Luia, or Luciana Mariana want to answer the question?
If I
Mm,
received $1 million, which I couldn't spend on myself, I will spend this amount of money in an investment, and I would put this investment in the name of my family, such as my mother, my father, my siblings, so they can enjoy.
Okay, that's nice.
I will spend in my daughters in their education and my parents and my sister is possible.
Okay. And you, Mariana?
I will steal money too, and with the money, I will travel or invest it.
But you cannot spend on you. You have to spend the money on someone else.
Now spend on me.
Yes, here the question says, right, that but you couldn't spend on you. So no money for you. Okay, someone else would like to answer this question? Okay, let's go please to the next question. Mariana, can you read the question, please?
What would you do if you had only one day to live?
If I had only one day to live, I would like to spend it with my mother and the people I love.
Okay,
I think I will invite them to a party, a goodbye party.
nice. What about the rest? Dolly, Mariana, and Allison.
Mm, I will I will spend it with my family, go the movies or go a walk with my daughters.
Okay, okay, someone else? All right, girls. Well, the last question, please. How would you feel if you found out that you were adopted? The last question. Hello, Oscar. We are finishing with the conversation practice, and we are on this question, the very last one.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. If I will uh, found that I were adopted, maybe I will feel very strange, uh, maybe very some sad, and I had a bunch of questions. Why, where, and other related about that.
Okay.
And maybe I need to know where are my real father or mother.
Okay.
Yes, I think that.
All right. Someone else would like to answer?
I will feel very surprised if I found out that I was adopted. Not only surprised but also very sad and confused. But besides that feelings, I will still feel grateful for my parents because they raised me with a lot of love. And there is a saying that says that parents are the ones, not just the ones who procreate one, but are the ones who rise us.
Exactly. Okay, someone else would like to answer the question? All right. No one else? Okay. Then let's move on, please, and let's continue with grammar. So remember that yesterday we review on the future in the past tense with the past of the verb to be plus going to, and today we are going to do, I don't know if we did both of the practices. Did we do both of the practices or only the first one? Girls, can you remind me, please, if we did the two practices or only one?
Only the first.
Only the first. Okay. So then maybe we have to do the other one too. Maybe your classmates are doing all the assignments right now. Okay. Well, here I am sending it the link on the chat. So please, if you could access the link that it's on the chat. And here. So let's see. So the practice that you guys are going to be doing is this one that you see here. And it says complete the sentences with the future in the past structure. Complete. And here you have to match. For example, number one, here you have to type in the letter that you think corresponds to complete this sentence. And then you have to complete the conversation with the future in the past structure. And then You have to complete the sentence with the future in the past structure the same again. Okay? Please, and I will be sharing with you guys the structure. All right? Remember that, please, we are trying to follow. We are going to follow the second structure. This one, okay? Was, were, plus going to. The second one. Not the first, not the third one. The second one, the one in the middle. When everyone is done, let me know so we can check on your answers. Someone else besides Lluvia finished with the practice? If you are continuing working, no worries, you have plenty of time.
I finished too.
All right, Alison, great. So we're going to wait for your classmates. Okay, I think they're just connecting to the class. So we will wait till the majority finish and then we will begin checking. Brian, I sent you the link in the chat of the practice that we are working on.
Thank you, teacher.
You're
I'm
welcome.
going to I'm going to make.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes, Brian, tell me.
In the second part, we need to type the letter of the option or the phrase.
The letter, just the letter.
All right, teacher,
So
thanks.
you're welcome. Ileana, good night. I send you the link of the practice that your classmates are working on. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. All right, we are going to check who finished, and if it's the majority, then we are going to check on your answers, all right? Give me 1 second. Okay, here as you can see, I got Dolly, Allison, Oscar, and Allison, Mariana, and Lluvia. All right, let's check on, let's see on Mariana's, okay, what happened? Let's see. Okay, so as you were able to notice and to see that the practice, Ileana, you can work on the practice still, okay? Don't worry, just work on the practice, and with the rest, we are going to continue. All right, so as you were able to see, and as I said before, we were going to complete the statements only with the future in the past. And the future is with was or were, depending on the subject, and going to. No, this going to is constant. So you always have to write going to. And all of the statements that you see here need to have going to. In this case here, she is missing the preposition to, right? That's the only mistake she got in her practice. But I think for us to practice better, let's please read the statements, okay? So Mariana, we are going to begin with you, please. Can you read number 1?
Okay, they were going to visit Mexico to learn English. Oh, no, to learn Spanish, sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Number 2, Allison, please. Oops, sorry, we cannot hear you. Sorry.
sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
My parents were going to move to California this summer.
Excellent. Number 3, Dolly.
Rosa was going to drive to the station and they take the subway
Correct. Station.
station. Okay.
Thank you. Lluvia, number 4.
I was going to meet my sister after work.
Correct. Number 5, Oscar.
You were going to do your homework in the morning?
Correct. And match the parts of the sentence, please, the complete sentence. Ileana and Brian are working. So, O'Brien, you finish? Maybe?
I can read.
Okay, Ileana, thank you very much.
Gary
Yes, teacher, I
was
finished.
going to Madrid to study, but she decided to study in Valladolid instead.
Thank you. Brian, please, number 2.
And the second part, teacher.
Yes, please. The second sentence.
All right. Laila was going to buy the red umbrella, but they won't because of rain. No, but she bought the blue one instead.
Thank you. Number 3, again, please, Mariana.
We were going to have dinner at Javier's house, but in the end, we ate at Mark's house.
Thank you. Dolly, please.
Miss Duncan was going to drive to work today, but she took the bus instead.
Instead. Very good. Okay, the next one, please, Alison.
They were going to have a picnic on Saturday, but they won't because of rain.
Thank you. Number 5, Lluvia.
They were going to have a picnic on Saturday, but they won't because of rain.
Thank you. And complete the conversation with the future in the past. So, A is going to be Ileana and V is going to be Oscar.
Hi, Vicky. What are you doing in the office? I thought you were going to be out of town on business this week.
That's right, but the trip was postponed.
Thank you. Oscar again, please. A and B is going to be Ileana.
Okay, this is carrot cake. You said you were going to make a chocolate cake.
A carrot cake seemed healthier, so I made that instead.
Thank you. Alison, A, and Brian is B.
What is Dan doing?
Watching TV.
He said he was going to study this afternoon.
I don't know. I guess he changed his mind.
Thank you. Number 1, Dolly, please.
I was going to relax this weekend.
Number 2, Lluvia.
Thomas and Luis were going to go fishing this weekend.
Mariana.
My mother was going to To make fish stew for dinner.
Okay. Dolly again.
Sergey was going to stop by on his way to New York.
Lluvia.
We were going to work in the yard this morning.
All right. So I think with this practice, with this second practice, we really understood the structure, right, of the future in the past. The only thing we have to remember is the following, that we need to have the verb to be, follow, the verb to be in the past, of course, and followed by the future, going to. Do you guys have any doubts or questions maybe about the structure?
No.
No, teacher.
Okay, great. Let's move on, please, to the next grammar part that you guys are also going to be seeing in this unit, the passive causative. This is something that we have seen before. If you remember, we have seen where the specific uses on the verbs have, let, and make as part of the causative. And we review a little bit of this before. Nevertheless, as we did the same as in the future in the past, the only important thing here is to remember the structure. Okay, this is very important. So we are going to read what is the passive causative. As you know, causative verbs are have, let, and make, and they are used when one person is causing another to do something. One person is causing another to do something. The passive is used when the focus is on the thing instead of the person. So when we focus more on the thing than the person. When you combine them together, you are essentially saying someone caused something to be done by someone, of course. And here we have the grammar structure. We need to have the subject, and as you know, the subject is always going to be a person, and this must be followed by a causative verb. It can be have, get, or even let. In any of the tenses, this is very important. And we need to have the object, a thing, okay? And of course, the main action on the sentence in the past participle tense. And if we want, because that's why it's in brackets, we can end the sentence here, or we can add by who was this action made. Okay, the person. So, the man is the subject. Had, it's in the past, okay, because it says here any tense, okay, had. His car is the object, okay, is the thing. Fixed is the verb in the past participle form. And we can say by who was this car fixed? By the mechanic. We can add this information by the mechanic, no? But if we don't want, we just stop here. The man had his car fixed, period. And we can end the sentence here, or we can mention who did this action by the mechanic. All right? And this is basically it, the passive causative. There is no other thing to say about it. So remember, what is it? Is when one person is causing another to do something. In this case, this person is causing this person to do some other thing, not to fix the car. And this is the structure. And as you know, the structures they keep themselves the way they are written. Nothing is going to change about this structure. The only thing that may change might be the tense in which you are using have or get or even let. Nothing else. So, do you have any doubt or question about this? This is the passive causative.
What is the difference between have and make in the structure?
Have and make.
Yes,
Okay, so basically the only difference is basically the action, no, what it means. What is the meaning of have? Basically, that's the difference. And most of the times you're going to use, instead of make, you're going to use have, because as you know, have can mean to own something, and make it is whenever you say that someone did something either with their hands or either he was involved on doing something. That's making. That's the difference. The difference is what it each of the verb means. Got it? Or I can tell
yes.
you in Spanish. All right. Okay. So basically the difference is on the meaning, right? On each verb. Any other doubt maybe that you have about it?
No, teacher.
And remember, I don't know, Lluvia, I think we saw this with you guys, or did we see this in the other term in A10? Remember that we review about somebody doing something, no, have and make, whenever we said someone to do something and someone to make something. Remember that we did this as part of the causative verbs? I don't remember if it was on this class. But never mind, we can go back and I can explain it again because that's related. All these causative verbs are related to this grammar structure. Maybe that's why Lluvia has this question. But I can share with you guys again. Anyways, if we did it on the last term in A10. Okay, for everyone else, if you don't have any doubts or questions, then I will be sending you guys the link of the practice. And this is an interesting one because it's basically unscrambling the sentences, just that. And Lluvia, let me check please if we review on this term A11 or if we did on A10, okay? But there is a also grammar related to what you ask here. Remember this, we saw here. Remember this, that we saw this? Were you in that class, Lluvia? Causative verbs? We saw have and make, you said, no?
Yes, no, I was not
Here.
in that class.
Oh, okay. Well, you can always look on the recordings because the link is on the group and you can see it. But as I said before, the meaning and the difference between make and have is basically the meaning itself on the verb, right? As you know, have someone to do something in this case, because we learn about the to do something in relation to that is to authorize someone to do something. I had this person fix my car. And to make is to force someone to do something. In this case here, you are making someone do it. I made my dad, or my dad made me apologize for what I have done. Okay, so there is this grammar, and we also did activities and everything. It was on the first week on grammar. But you can look Okay, if you want to see all the grammar explanation for all these verbs, because we did one by one and we explained, but you can see here now. Anyways, as I said before, this you have to focus on the meaning on each and one of the verbs in relation, no? To do something. Okay, you're welcome. All right, guys. And here also we had another explanation about it, but you can always look at it. All right, so we were here. Please work on the practice, and when you finish, let me know. There. Please follow this structure, okay? And as I said before, your sentence can finish here with the past participle verb here. Or you can also say by who was that action made, no? By the mechanic. This is additional. So you can have this information in the sentence or you cannot have. Is correct both ways. Okay, so Brian, Lluvia, and who else is still doing? Who else finished with the practice?
I finished too.
Okay, and who is in the first place until now? Is someone still doing the practice? Guys, is someone still doing the practice? Who got the podium? Were you able to see it?
I look that Luciana is the first, but I don't know if she's still because I finished as 15, no, 5 minutes ago. So
Okay. Is someone still doing the practice? Yes, no? All right. Well, okay, guys, I will be sharing the survey. Please, if you could answer the survey. I think it's everyone on the class right now, most of you guys. Please, if you could vote. Thank you. And with this, we will be finishing our class. Please, if everyone could answer the survey, thank you very much. Two more people are missing.
Un ratito, voy a decir algo, un ratito. Teacher, I couldn't answer because I was not able to see the. Can you send it again, please, teacher?
The game or the survey?
The survey.
It is still on. Aún está activada. I think you are the only one who is missing. Creo que eres la única que falta. ¿Pudiste encontrarlo? It is
No,
sharing.
no, teacher.
Oh, then that's a problem. It is on. Está en la estoy compartiendo en este momento. Está habilitado. Ok, lo lograste, ¿no? All right, guys. So I think everyone was able to vote. That's nice. I will finish the survey right now. And here. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you very much. And remember, were you able to finish all the assignments or not? All the assignments from Unit 3.
I have to do 5 more, but
Okay.
in time.
Don't worry. Anyways, I will be, for the ones that finish everything, I will be assigning the quiz. And for the ones that didn't, I will give you guys one more day. All right? I think
Okay,
two of
thanks.
your, you welcome, two of your classmates, one of your classmates told me she's is also struggling with one of her, it's not her sibling, it's I think one of her grandparents. And so she doesn't have enough time for doing the practice. So she also requested to extend again. So I will do it one more day, so until tomorrow. And remember that tomorrow we have the speaking practice, the phone call, and the ones that have the speaking practice after 7 or at 7 for 15, you guys are going to be having the speaking practice before. So Brian and Mariana, a ustedes dos les tengo que avisar. Brian, so Dolly will be at 7, from 7 to 7:15. Oscar will be from 7:15 to 7:30. Mariana will be from 7:30 to 7:45. Brian will be from 7:45 to 8. Allison 8 till 8:15, and that's it. Okay? And the ones that have at 5, it's normal. Okay, so Lluvia, Iliana, Luciana, you will be on the regular time. Okay?
Okay.
All
Okay.
right, everyone. Have a great night and see you tomorrow for the speaking practice. And on Friday, because it's a holiday, we don't have classes.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, teacher.
You're welcome.
And
Good night,
the
everyone.
the
Okay.
the
Good
exam
night.
for the unit 3
Bye.
is going to be able to.
It's going to be able from today till tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes, you're welcome. Goodbye.
Bye,
Bye.
Bye,
teacher.
teacher. Have a great night.
Goodbye. The same to you. Thank you very much.